Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and get started on the installation. The first thing we're going to use is the power box itself. This is the main frame of the unit. As you can see, this white box in the inside here is what we're going to be plugging into and is what works with the software in the laptop to make this system function. And this is just for the RM3A portion. When you are going to use the ABI, you will unplug one of the USBs that you're going to see plugged in here for the RM3A and replace it with the ABI cord, white cord that'll go in to run this machine. Or you can get a switch that's manual, so you can switch back and forth between 3 or 4 different ports and be able to accomplish the same thing without plugging and unplugging. That's an option you could do if you wish to. We're going to start off first with this white cable, and as you can see, this white cable has a printer port at one end and it has a USB at the other. We're going to plug this power port directly into the back of this box right here, just like so. It's plugged in, make sure it's nice and in all the way and firm. Then we're going to take this and we are going to now plug it in to a USB on the laptop. These USBs can vary by laptop. The particular one has 2 on this side, some of them have 3, some of them have 2 on the other side. Okay? So, plug it in. You wait for that beeping sound that tells you that this unit is now connected. Okay? The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to assemble the pulse oximeter, which is a very important part of the RM3A system. Be careful when you unwind these so that you don't crimp any of the wires or drop or in any way affect this pulse oximeter right here. Okay? Some of these are plastic and a little bit bigger. Those you have to be very careful with because if you drop them you can break them. The new units that are starting to come out will have this rubber one. Alright? First thing we do is get it set up like this. Then what we're going to do next is we're going to pull out the extension cable, and this extension cable is every bit as fragile as is the pulse oximeter. Always be careful with it to make sure that you don't drop this plastic piece here. This clear plastic right here opens up like so, and this 9-pin connector right here will then plug in to this, and it only goes one way. You can see it doesn't work this way. It doesn't work this way, but it'll go this way. So it goes in. Once you're done, snap it. And it looks like that. All right? When you're done, you then set it down. Make sure that this pulse oximeter is in good shape, and you take this cord and you plug it into the laptop and you wait for that sound. You'll know that it's now connected. Okay? Now we're ready to go ahead and set up the foot plates for this unit. Now for demonstration purposes, I'm going to leave it up on the table here, but you'll put these foot plates on the floor, and then once you put these foot plates on the floor, and when you put them on the floor, they're going to be turned like this away from the person's body who's going to be sitting here at the chair, in a chair doing the test. Okay? So this is what it looks like. This connector right here and this connector right here is what you're going to be connecting the wire to. I'm going to set it back down for a moment. Some of these wires are blue with black and red and have a prong rather than this connector to it, and it's almost like a stereo connector. Depends on what particular unit you're getting or what type of system we're providing you with that particular vintage or that particular group of products. So with that in mind, we're now going to go ahead and we're going to connect this first directly, and this is wire also, make sure you don't crimp it, but we're now going to connect this to this area here, red to red. Go in, don't force it under any circumstances, just turn it until it slips in. When you do, gently push it and it locks. When you try to pull it out, it won't come out unless you reach into the fat area right here. You'll see it, and you pull on that first, it comes right out. Otherwise, it won't come out. So be very careful not to yank on that. Again, gently, touch it, snaps into place. When you pull on it, it's fine. If you take that clip out, it comes out. That's how you do it. Okay? Now, with that in mind, we're now going to take the other end of this cord, which you'll notice has both a red and a black connector. The red will always go on the left side right here and snap into place. You can hear that snap. We'll do it again. Okay? And then over here to this side, the black goes to the right. Never use these inside brackets because you'll notice they're not connected to the rest of the plate, and therefore they will not be able to do the galvanic skin response. You have to use the larger plate, so these need to be hooked up to that.